Guys, Paul George said something in his post-game press conference last night that is just so Paul George. It's almost a South Park episode at this point. I really can't tell if the guy's trolling us or if he's being serious, because there's just no way he's being serious. I also want to talk about Nick Nurse's timeout that the referees didn't grant him at the end. And then I have a couple of clips from the game last night that really shows you why the 76ers lost the game, and it's not because Tyrese Maxey missed 2 free throws after being the only player that could score any points last night. Let's go!
Sixers, why won't you just lose and put me out of my misery? Why do you gotta keep doing this to me, bro? Nobody else should touch the ball right here. He shoots it from the logo. Oh, we're going overtime! Tyrese Maxey is a god amongst men!
Welcome back to Run It Back Philly, where we talk 76ers basketball every single day because we have a disgusting, sick obsession with it, and we can't get out of the purgatory that we are in. For that alone, please take a second to hit the like button if you are a Sixers sicko. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. So first of all, this, man. Paul George tonight, 16.7 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals. Oh my lord, this dude helps his team a lot. Muse Sixers says on Twitter. Guys, this is a TJ McConnell stat line. Okay? Paul George is being paid max NBA money. $200 million to be exact. This is good. This is a good Draymond Green stat line. This is a good... We're really paying $50 million a year for a glue guy. And I agree. He helps the team a lot defensively, but that's not a max guy. You paid for a max guy. You didn't get a max guy. Let's stop overhyping a TJ McConnell stat line. Now, here's what Paul George said after the game that I think is just insane. I don't even know if I can play it out loud, man. Let's do it this way. Here you go, man. You guys ready?
Paul, how you feeling physically? Obviously, you came back from the knee and then had the ankle issue. But been back on the
Yeah, I feel good. I asked for more minutes out there. Just how the game was going, how my body was feeling. Back got a little tight, but you know that's gonna happen. That was the most minutes I've kind of played consecutively. So.
My first question is, why even say that? Why even say that? You're just digging a bigger hole for yourself every single night. When a player with some damn balls, a player with some damn pride and dignity would not go in a post-game press conference and be like, yeah, you know, it was good. My back got a little tight. You know, I played 28 minutes of basketball for $1 million a week, and my back got a little tight. Oh, it gets better.
It's good. You know, it's nothing to be concerned with.
Then why'd you say it?
But I feel good being back on the floor. Again, I think it's just try to get rhythm. The biggest thing is just trying to find rhythm and trying to keep rhythm and you know, seeing where shots will come and just put the work in now. You know, I think I'm kind of, you know, the bird leaving the nest, getting to fly and flap my wings a little bit more. So it feels good to kind of be on the healthy side.
Oh my God. The bird leaving the nest, getting to flap my wings a little bit more. This guy is absolutely delusional. And look, it's I like the player, Paul George. I like the physical player, Paul George. But the person, Paul George, is just unbearable. It's almost like I wish a different person had Paul George's ability. Because this is some of the softest shit I've ever heard in my life. I played 28 whole minutes of basketball and my back was tight. And then I'm like the bird leaving the nest flapping his wings. Bro, you're 35 years old. You've been in the league for 15 years. What are you talking about, bird flapping his... You had knee surgery 8 months ago. What are we doing here, man? this guy, not only do the Sixers baby their players, this guy is one that really babies himself, and he's so out of touch with reality. It's just, I honestly hope that he plays for the Sixers for a long time, because the content just makes itself. Every time Paul George talks, it's just a ridiculous thing that I can react to. Now, I want to talk about Nick Nurse's timeout and why the referees didn't grant it last night. Now, the Sixers had a final possession here with a couple of seconds on the clock. They didn't get a good shot off. They ended up, I think Paul George had to dribble to half court and and heave a prayer. And Nick Nurse was in front of the referee right here trying to call a timeout. Hold on. I did that wrong. My bad. Nick Nurse was in front of the referee right here trying to call a timeout, and he didn't give him the call, and I want to tell you why. So there's the rebound by Paul George. You're going to see Nick Nurse right here by this referee screaming and calling a timeout. There he is. He's literally on the court in front of the referee. I mean, you can't get any more obvious than that. And he's screaming timeout, holding up the timeout signal. I mean, he almost trips the guy so close to him, and the referee does not give him the call. And do you know why the referee didn't give him the call? Because Nick Nurse bitches at these officials from the time the game starts to the time the game finishes. Remember when he was in Toronto and Joel Embiid told him to stop bitching? He cries to the officials every second of every game. He actually doesn't coach. He's just out there crying at officials the whole game. And so basically the officials stop listening to him at some point, right? I have a 10-year-old son. If he screams about everything all day, and the first time he screams, I look, oh, he didn't break his leg. He's just being dramatic. Second time, did he break his leg? Nope, just being dramatic again. By the fourth or fifth time, I'm not even listening anymore. This is the boy who cried wolf. Nick Nurse is the boy who cried wolf. The referees have stopped listening to you. It's your fault you didn't get the timeout call. Now, before we get out of here, I want to show you something. I wanted to, and I'm being serious, I really wanted to roast Joel Embiid on these couple of clips here, because watching it live, I saw Joel Embiid give up an offensive rebound and a putback in crunch time that was disgusting and embarrassing, and I hated it. But really, I'm going to roast the whole team, because watch some of these plays, man. The reason the 76ers lost this game, by the way, was defense and rebounding. You gave up Jalen Johnson had a career-high 41 points. How many times is a player going to have a career high against this team? This team does not play defense. This team does not play defense, and they don't box out. This team is not coached. This all comes back to the coach. I know. People that don't really watch the game are like, what's he supposed to do with this roster? What's he supposed to do when these guys... Watch them play. This team does not play defense, and they don't box out. It's like they're not coached, bro. There's no way they are. Now watch this. Dyson Daniels had 5 offensive rebounds in the fourth quarter. Count them, 5. Watch what happens right here. 106-102. Would be nice for the Sixers to get a big stop, right? Jalen Johnson drives. Pretty good defense from Paul George right there. Stays on his hip. Might be able to get a weak side block. Joel Embiid comes over to help. Shout out to Joel for making that effort, right? Kicks it out. Wide open 3 for Mohamed Gay. Jared McCain gets screened. Jared McCain probably shouldn't have been on the floor for defensive reasons. But Gay misses the shot. Look at everybody. Look at Dyson Daniels right here behind Tyrese Maxey. Does Tyrese Maxey box him out? No. Is Paul George or Joel Embiid looking for a man to box out? No. These are basketball fundamentals. Shot goes up, you find a man, dude. They told me that in middle school, bro. Shot goes up, you find a man. They told me that in middle school. These are $100 million NBA players, and they don't know how to play the game. Everybody's ball watching. Look at everybody. Maxey, George, Embiid, Grimes. Not a single player boxes out. Actually, PG boxed out after the ball hit there. Actually, credit PG. He's the only player that boxed out on the floor. Nobody else boxed out. It really should have been Maxey at the top of the key, to be honest with you. Grimes could have picked him up. Embiid could have picked him up. Embiid, you're 7'2" and you're ball watching. Offensive board now. Joel Embiid a couple of years ago would have defended this. The fact that Dyson Daniels can just turn and lay that in is ridiculous. And I had a take a couple of weeks ago that said Joel Embiid can't box out or play defense anymore, and the Sixers are in big trouble if they're going to play him extended minutes. Everybody hated the take because Embiid stands don't actually watch Sixers games. They just love Joel Embiid, and they kiss his poster on their wall at night. But that's an example. Now there's another Dyson Daniels. Should we click on all four of them? There's one where he got like 4 in a row in the same possession. I think this one might be it. It was his own miss. No, here's Walker Alexander drives. Actually, pretty good defense from Jared McCain there for the first time in this game. Shot goes up. This time it's Paul George. Shot goes up, find a man. Does Tyrese Maxey box out? No. Does Paul George box out? No. Shot goes up, find a man. Everybody ball watching. Dyson Daniels again sneaks in, gets the board, gets it back to Walker. He misses it. Guess who gets this offensive rebound? I thought that was the Dyson Daniels 2 offensive rebounds in 1 possession. This might be it. But either way, nobody boxes out. Nobody boxes out on this team. They are not coached. It's time to fire Nick Nurse. Here's Dyson Daniels. I think this is the one where he gets his own miss. Puts up the floater. Paul George, ball watching. Dyson Daniels got an offensive rebound there. Missed it again. Guess who gets this one? Does Paul George get it? Nope. Dyson Daniels again. Kicks it out. Hawks reset. Sixers don't box out. They ball watch. They don't box out. They ball watch. Let's look at Dyson Daniels' last offensive rebound. Oh, we already saw this. This is the McCain one. That's the same one. They had the same one listed twice. 4 offensive rebounds in the 4th quarter for Dyson Daniels because the Sixers don't box out. They ball watch. They don't do the little fundamentals that they teach you in middle school. This team does not play hard. They don't play defense. They don't box out. They are not coached. They are going nowhere. And if you guys think, oh, they're going to ramp up and be healthy for the playoffs, watch these types of things in these games. You think a team that does that, you think a team that plays defense and boxes out like that is going to have success in the playoffs? I'm telling you right now, I don't even know if they make the playoffs. This is turning into last year all over again. I'm starting to think this team is not even going to make the playoffs, and we're going to end up tanking at the end of the year again to try to keep our first round pick again. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Peace.